Parents, I believe, are an untapped resource that really districts, schools, teachers, we really need to think about how we can incorporate them into the learning process of our students, of our children. One example, I met a man who had just come over to the United States from the Philippines, and he brought his two daughters who didn't know English, but they were working very hard in their classrooms. And he asked me, what could he do to support them? What books could he buy? And it clicked to me, and I took out my iPad and I took him to the CK-12.org website, and I showed him, we talked about what concept is she learning right now. We looked it up, and I showed him the magic button where he could switch the language so that he can read the language, understand the content that his daughter was learning, and then be able to explain to her in his language, in their language. And the gentleman was nearly in tears, and myself too, because he was so excited that he had a resource that was free, that was available to him to be able to use, and he can go home and use it that night, that right after our conversation. So for me, that is important for us to consider the role of the parent and bringing the parents involved in the process. You know, our children are going to bring home difficult homework concepts that maybe been years since they were in the classroom or just didn't learn that material. And so as a parent, it's important for us to, or as an educator, it's important to give parents those resources so they can find a way to connect with their children and be a resource and really bring that home to school connection, make that a reality.